Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I've not done a video in quite a few weeks. I just keep either forgetting to or I'm busy, or so sorry about that. But me and James have done a video last week, and he also did a video earlier this week. So I figured I'd finally do another video. I've been doing some David Gilmour reviews recently. So today I thought I'd do another Elvis Presley review. I haven't done an Elvis review in a while. Sorry about the glare, it's the sleeve, it's never gonna not do that, but it's a nice day, except it's snowing, but it's nice and sunny, so it's nice lighting at the moment, so I thought I'd do it now. So yeah, I'm gonna do King Creole, which is originally from September 1958, the soundtrack to the film King Creole, which is usually regarded as probably his best acting role and his best film overall. And I still haven't seen it. I've not really seen many Elvis films. I've only seen about 5 or 6, maybe 4 actually, somewhere along those lines. So I would really love to see this film, because I've seen all of his 50s films except this film. He only did 3. Oh no, he did 4, sorry. But yeah, this is a great soundtrack. I mean, this is up there with his best soundtracks, along with probably Loving You, Jailhouse Rock, if you want to count that. I mean, it's not a full-length album, but it's still a great soundtrack. And Blue Hawaii, those are probably his best ones. So I've got, this is like a mid-60s repress, UK repress. You can tell by the red dot label. And actually, I think this one, I think this one's quite a cool one because, according to Discogs, this is like a rare version where there's pictures on the back. Apparently there's 2 like 1964 reissues, I think, and one of them didn't have the pictures on the back and one of them did. And I don't know if it's just because of the sales history on Discogs, but this one seems to be rarer. I don't know though. I mean, it sounds great. It really does sound great. It's really good bass and really good sound. But you know, I do love this album. This is one that it took me a long time to get this on vinyl, compared to some other albums, because this was one of the first Elvis albums that I really liked. So it took me a very long time to get it. I only got it the other month. But side 1 on this album is so good. I mean, if I just start going through it, like King Creole, the title track, that is such a great song. It's got a great rhythm to it. It's very catchy. It's got a great chorus, written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, who wrote loads of great Elvis songs and also wrote the Jailhouse Rock soundtrack, most of it. And he wrote 3 songs on this album, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is such a great opening track, and Scotty Moore does a really great guitar solo on this track, and you sort of really get the sense that the horns and like the brass instruments are really prominent on this album, like that New Orleans sound, I guess. I don't really know much about it, but as you can see, there's only 5 songs on the first side, but they're all flipping phenomenal. So yeah, King Creole, that's an amazing song. And then track number 2, As Long As I Have You, which is the first ballad on the album. As Long As I Have You is a beautiful, beautiful piece written by Ben Wiseman and another person who I can't remember their first name. But yeah, As Long As I Have You, this is like a really short song. It's less than 2 minutes long, but it's a really beautiful, pretty song. It's got some great backing vocals by the Jordanaires, and Elvis does a really, really lovely vocal performance on this song. It's just a really beautiful, pretty song, and it's over before you know it. It's a really, really nice song. I do really love this song. It took me a while to appreciate it, to be honest, but I really do like this song. It's one of my favourites on the album. And then track number 3, Hard-Headed Woman, which is probably the most famous song on the album. It's probably because it was number 1 in the US, or I don't know if it was number 1 in both the US and the UK, or if it was just number 1 in one of the 2. But it was a number 1 hit, basically. And so yeah, that's probably why it's the most famous. I knew this song before I listened to the album because it's on Elvis's 30 number 1 hits. But it's a great guitar. It's a great guitar. It's a great song. Very catchy, once again, like King Creole. I mean, it's just a great written song. Great Elvis rock song, really. And it's sort of got a reference to Adam and Eve, I think, in the Garden of Eden, I think, in one of the lyrics. I'm really struggling to get my words out at the moment. I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, that's another phenomenal track. All these tracks on side 1 are 10 out of 10, I got to say. I do love them all. Then track number 4, Trouble, was probably the second most famous song on the album, probably because it was featured on Elvis's comeback special from 1968. Another Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller number. A great song. It's got a really prominent use of the horns in the background, supporting Elvis. Elvis does a really great vocal performance. Like when he goes into the chorus, his vocals are really great, really strong. And I love the way he sings it. You know, you're looking for trouble, you came to the right place. And when he sings it on the '68 comeback special, it's really great. So yeah, this is a really great song. Another 10 out of 10 song. And then track number 5, Dixieland Rock, another short up-tempo rock number. This is just another fantastic rocking song. I mean, really great song. I mean, it's got such a catchy chorus. Really great percussion with the hand claps at the beginning and stuff. Really great song. I mean, that is just a great side one. Like, that is just a brilliant side one. Side 2 isn't as good as side 1, but it is still really good. Side 2 opens up with another ballad called Don't Ask Me Why, which might be my favourite song on the album. I do love this song. I mean, it's just, I really love the brass section. It's really, really great. And Elvis's vocals, along with the Jordanaires vocals, really blend and make it a really nice, pretty song once again, like As Long As I Have You. And then the next song is Love a Doll, which has got a really catchy acoustic guitar lick on it. And it's another up-tempo song, but it's not like a full-on rock song. It's sort of just like a upbeat little acoustic ditty. And it's a really nice song, another love song. It's just another catchy song, really, really great, really well-written song. And it's not as outrageous, you know, these songs are all catchy. They do what they're supposed to do, except, like, they differ from the songs in the later films, when Elvis's films start getting a bit tiresome, because, you know, they're sort of more interesting and they're not as outrageous lyrically. But yeah, these are all great songs. And then the next song is, I think it's Crawfish. I'm just going to say it's Crawfish. And I think some people might say this is one of their least favourite songs on the album, if not the least favourite. And I don't really know why, actually, because I guess I do, actually, because I didn't used to really like this song that much. Maybe it's because of the way Elvis sings it when he says crawfish. But, I mean, I've never seen the film, but I know that in the opening scene of the film, he's sort of singing this as he's sort of waking up out of bed and just sort of looking out the window. And he does a really great duet on this song with a female backing singer she does a really great backing vocal. And Elvis, his range is actually really good on this song, because he goes high to low very, very smoothly. It's actually a very impressive vocal performance, and it's just a really great sort of guitar in the background. It's a really cool song. It's another short song. Just like some of the songs on this album are really short. This album's only about 20 minutes long. Really great song though. I do like that one. Then Young Dreams is the next one. This is a really great vocal performance by Elvis. This is sort of where you can tell his voice is really starting to go to the next step, because this is sort of some of the last things he records before he goes to the army. Obviously, he does a recording session in summer of 1958, and some of those songs, such as Big Hunk of Love and I Got Stung. Some of those songs, actually, I Got Stung was the last song he recorded in the 1950s. So those songs and King Creole soundtrack are sort of the last things that Elvis records before he goes into the army. Then when he comes back from the army, his voice has just changed. It's just completely different, and it's much better. But this is sort of where you can sort of tell that Elvis's voice is still really developing, and he's sort of practicing with these nice ballads, and he's really developing his voice. And it's a really nice song. It's a really great song. So yeah, Young Dreams is another really good song. And then the second to last song is not really a song. It's sort of like a spoken word number. It's called Steadfast, Loyal and True. It's just basically Elvis singing about graduating high school, I think. I don't know what it is in the context of the film. Like I said, I really should watch the film. I've not seen the film. So I really don't know what the context of the song is in the film, because it doesn't really seem related to any of the other sort of the types of songs in this film to me. But I've not seen the film, so it's not really a proper song. It's a nice vocal by Elvis and the Jordanaires. They do fine, but it's not really a proper song. So it's definitely the weakest piece on the album, but it's only like a minute long, so it's fine. And then the last song, New Orleans, is another great rocking brass song. I mean, I don't know if that one was written by Lieber and Stoller. I can't remember. But yeah, this is another great song. Oh wait, no, sorry. Lieber and Stoller wrote Steadfast, Loyal and True. This is written by somebody else who I can't remember. But yeah, this is a really great closer to the album. Elvis gives a fiery vocal on it, and it's just got really great brass parts like on the other part of the album. Just a really great closer, and it's got a really great finish to it as well. This is a great album. Like, if you're gonna listen to some of Elvis's soundtrack albums, you should definitely listen to his 50s ones before you listen to any of his 60s ones, because they sort of progressively get less interesting, and for some people they get less interesting quicker. This is probably this could be his best soundtrack album. Actually, it's either this, for me personally, it's either this or Blue Hawaii. Just because on Blue Hawaii, his voice is amazing, and he sings so many great nice Hawaiian ballads on that album. I will review that one soon. But yeah, this is a great album, great 50s album, it's sort of really the last flavour of 50s Elvis, because like I said, shortly after this he goes off into the army, and he sort of changes his style of singing and style of songs really when he comes back from the army. So this is sort of the last sort of Elvis image of the 50s album. That sentence didn't make sense, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a great album. It's the last full-length album he released in the 50s. It's just a really great, one of his best soundtracks at least. So I definitely recommend this album. You should definitely go check it out. And that's my review on King Creole, a classic film and a classic album. So if you have listened to this album, let me know what you think of it in the comments. Feel free to comment, leave your thoughts, rank the songs, do whatever you want. So that's my review on King Creole. I'll probably bring another Elvis review soon. I don't know which video I will do next, but Elvis will be coming along again soon. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.